Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another tier spinny wheel video. We're doing the wheel again because I just love the wheel and you guys love it too. Now I just want to say I did a lore video recently for the 3 questions in The Walking Dead, and that video absolutely blew up. It's the 3rd most popular video on my channel now, which is crazy. So I just want to say thank you very much for all the views and all the brand new subscribers. I've gained about 800 subscribers in like a very short period. That is wild, so thank you very much for that. And thank you and welcome, I guess, to all the new people. Now, what we do here, these are my tier videos, my wheel videos. These are low form content, okay? So don't expect anything highbrow. But I do a lot of planning beforehand, but I don't edit the actual footage because I don't have time. And yeah, I want to get some good content out for you guys, but I also want to get some slop. And this is the slop. But I hope you enjoy the slop. Now, what we're doing today is we're doing the wheel, but we're doing it in reverse. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell do you mean we're doing it in reverse? Well, instead of starting with Rick and the Atlanta OGs, also someone criticised me for using OG because OG apparently means original gangsters. But they are gangsters, alright? All the Walking Dead characters are gangsters. But yeah, the original OGs, instead of having Rick and the OGs, we're instead going to be starting with some Season 11 characters. So instead of the Atlanta camp survivors, I guess they're going to be the Ohio camp survivors. And we're going to have Pamela, Sebastian, Lance, Mercer, Max as well. Obviously Tommy, Annie, Tyler Davis, and Shane is still going to be there. Now, the reason why is villains stay within their respective seasons. And I consider Shane a villain. I've been a bit fast and loose with some villains, and you'll see not every character is in the right season. Like, I've played a little bit fast and loose with some of them. But that's just so I could make things work. And Guillermo, although Guillermo isn't a villain, really, he's a villain for like a tiny part of the episode, so I've considered him, and I'm doing something a little interesting with Guillermo. But obviously the locations have all changed as well. We are now the Ohio camp survivors. So I've made this little guide, and it will be in the description for everyone to use. I've used pretty fast and loose language, but you could probably understand it, and you can watch the video as we go. So if you want to do the same thing, you can. There'll be a link to the tier down below, and then you just grab this. Now I have added 2 extra characters, which is both Shiva and Dog. And I've also added these images to represent babies, okay? And this will become apparent later on, don't worry. So, Season 11 is going to be Season 1, Season 10, Season 2, and so on and so forth. And we've got this special little list here. So we've got lots to get through, so let's just get into it. Starting off with starting off, we probably should add some names to our list. I'll call him Seb. Here we got Lance, Mercer, Max. I don't know if she spells it with 2 X's. I guess she probably doesn't. Tommy, Annie, Tyler, and Shane. And we won't add Guillermo yet. But yes, Shane does technically, he's with these people. So he, I guess, lost track of where... He was actually out of state. Yeah, he was in Ohio. I don't know. At a police conference in Ohio when the apocalypse started. So he just kind of thinks they're probably all dead. But who was the person who got shot? We need to actually determine that. Who's our like main character? Who do we start episode 1, the pilot, with? Okay, Annie. Now, I guess we don't actually know what Annie did before, but maybe Annie was a police officer. So Annie is going to be our main character, I guess. Now, she doesn't have any family, so this makes this a bit tricky. But we also have another thing, which is who is our Morgan and who is our Duane. So let's figure out who our Morgan is, and we can also figure out who our Duane is from that. So Tommy. So that means we have to remove Tommy, and I think in this instance we're not going to have a Duane. I don't think there will be a Duane. So Tommy basically saves Annie at the start of the apocalypse, and Annie, yeah, Annie keeps going, and eventually Annie goes to look for her family. Now we need to figure out who is Preggers. So who's currently pregnant? And this will be who Annie is in a love triangle with. So Shane, unfortunately, can't be pregnant. So really, it just comes down to Pamela. I don't know if Pamela's too old. What, is Pamela in her 50s? We'll fucking roll with it. So heads for Pamela, tails for Max, because no one else can actually be pregnant. Because Annie's obviously, yeah. Heads for Pamela. Heads for Pamela. Wait, no, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Annie's the pregnant one. Annie's our pregnant protagonist. Of course, that makes way more sense. Yeah, so she's in a love triangle with Shane, and who else is she in a love triangle with? Now it can't be a woman. She's in a love triangle with Shane, and no, it can't be herself. It cannot be herself, okay? Shane and who else is she in a love triangle with? Mercer, that'll do. So she's in a love triangle with Shane and Mercer. Annie, but Annie is pregnant with, I guess, let's say she was with Mercer. She was with Mercer, but she thought Mercer was dead. Oh, I don't even know. How does this work? I don't know how this works. Maybe Annie just cheated. Fuck it. Annie just cheated with Shane, so she's unsure if the baby she's carrying is Shane or Mercer's baby. All right. Awesome. So that's our little love triangle we've got going there. And then we've obviously got Pamela and Sebastian and Lance there in the background, as well as obviously Max, who is Mercer's sister, and Tyler is just tagging along as well. Now next up we have, who gets locked on the roof? Yeah, so a character has to get locked on the roof, of course. Now this could ruin our little it has ruined our romance. That's unfortunate. But Mercer has been locked on the roof, so I need to remove Mercer. Sorry, Mercer. You've already been removed from the love triangle. So I guess he's just gone for now, lol. And next up we have Amy's death. So we have to do who gets Amy's death. Now we already have a very small selection of characters, so this is going to get brutal very quickly. Okay, well we've already lost. Now I'm going to do a veto here. Alright. Heads, we veto. Tails, we don't. We don't. Okay. So, unfortunately, we've already lost our main character. This is like a Game of Thrones type thing, okay? We've killed her off. So, she is the first person in the Season 1 deaths, which is up there. Sorry, Annie. You've already been gone. And that also means we've lost a potential baby. So, I'll put a potential baby up there too. Pretty sad. And then next we have Ed's death. Who gets Ed's death? Oh, Lance. Okay. Guess Lance was beating up Pamela, and he was all beaten up in his tent, and then he gets eaten. Very sad. Pamela, very sad. And then next, who gets the Jim's death, right? Yeah, who gets Jim's death? Here we go. This is going to be brutal. Oh, no. Pamela gets bitten as well. And she gets the Jim death, and she's left there to die. That's really sad. Ripperoo, Pamela. See you later. Okay. So next, instead of going to the CDC, the group heads to the nursing home. But it's going to be a nursing home that's obviously in Ohio. This is the nursing home that they previously had gone to. You know, I guess they kidnapped someone. Let's say they kidnapped Tyler, and they went to go save Tyler. Yeah, Tyler's our Glenn. So we have Guillermo's death and Jacqui's death, because I'm going to say like they're getting attacked by an unknown group. But I think just because this is already looking pretty slim, I think I'm just going to add Guillermo to the list, but I'm not going to let him have a death. So instead of the CDC exploding, it's basically the group escaping like a raid attack, basically, from another group. But I'm going to remove the Guillermo's death. Because I just feel like that's too much. So we'll add Guillermo to our tier, and then I'm just going to have one for the Jacqui. So one of the group members gets killed on their way out. Oh no, don't let it be Guillermo. It's already Guillermo, so Guillermo is just dead. Okay, so whatever. That is what it is. So Guillermo helps them escape. They all escape the nursing home, and they're on the road. So our group currently is Shane, Max, Sebastian, and Tyler. They've literally lost everything. They're feeling pretty down, so they're on the road now. So Season 2, the group heads to Bloodsworth Island. This is, of course, Virgil's island, so they head there. And we have to have our Sophia death, who goes missing, basically, and ends up in a barn on Bloodsworth Island. And, you know, it's revealed later. So we have that. There's not much to go off, but let's see. Who gets the Sophia death? Shane. So Shane goes missing, and the group are looking for Shane. He was their new leader after Annie. And then who also gets shot? Sebastian. Wait, oh no. Max? Okay, it's Max. So Max gets shot. Shane, unfortunately, dies and is put in the barn and is eventually found. But now we get to add a bunch of characters. So we get to add Mary. And thank God we did. Mary, Virgil. Who else have we got? Virgil, Elijah, Princess. And Princess, right? Yeah. Awesome. So we got to add all them to our little group now. So let's just move them. These guys have been living on Bloodsworth Island. And of course, our characters had all sort of bumped into them. I guess our main character now is... We've lost Shane. Max was shot. I guess maybe even... Is it Sebastian? Is Sebastian... I feel like Tyler's our Glenn. He gives me Glenn vibes. So, maybe our new our new protagonist is Sebastian Milton. What a random thing to have. So we had Elijah. Okay. Right. So what do we have next? We have the Otis's death and who kills him. So let's find out who gets the Otis death. Who is the person who shot Max? She shot herself. Okay. Now this doesn't work because it would break the flow, so I'm going to respin for this. Max has already been shot. So the person who gets the Otis death is Virgil. Alright. And who is the person to kill? Virgil. It's Princess. Okay, this is interesting. How come? Maybe instead of like wanting to be the hero, it just comes down to like Princess chose her life over Virgil's. Maybe it just kind of comes down to that instead. But Virgil is already gone. He's already dead and gone. And of course, after that, they find Shane in the barn. Then we have who kills... Oh no, Dale's death, sorry. I completely forgot about Dale's death. Dale's death next. So who gets Dale's death? Who preaches to save Randall and then unceremoniously gets killed by some cows. Not by some cows. By a walker that got loose. It's Mary. So Mary, unfortunately, has not made it. She's died. She gets the Dale death. She gives a good speech there beforehand. And everyone's like, okay, we're going to spare Randall. But then someone kills Randall. Okay? And who is that? It's Tyler. Tyler, what a rogue. So Tyler executes Randall. Also, someone better be in the comments mocking up a story, because I love it when people do that. So we'll put him there, and then we'll delete this row for now. So there we are. And then next up we have, so we've got 3 deaths. We've got Shane's death, Jimmy's death, Patricia's death. Shane's death. That's 3 deaths, and we've only got 5. We've only got 5 characters. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. All right, let's shuffle a little. All right, we got to shuffle for the good RNG. Okay, so we want this to make sense. So first, let's do the Shane death. Who is our Shane? No, Sebastian. So I guess this whole time Sebastian has been angry at someone. Now who's the main? Maybe it's Tyler. I don't know. Who kills him? Who kills Shane? Well, maybe I don't know. This doesn't. No, this. Elijah. No, I can form this myself. Okay. So I think Sebastian has been going pretty crazy. You know, Max was shot. Maybe he's in love with Max, and he's like, Tyler, mate. You know, these people. Fuck these people. They don't know how to survive. So Tyler's going on a mad one. Maybe she's good friends with Princess. She's like, Princess gets it, and Tyler, I think, is the one to put down Sebastian, because Sebastian's being too crazy. And maybe there's a love triangle going on now with Tyler and Max. Yeah, I like that. So they're like a couple, but there was also Sebastian, and he was into Max too. But now he's dead, so Tyler killed him. And then next up that we have, this will probably completely ruin my thing, because we of course have to now kill 2 more people. Elijah, okay. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think having less than 3 is a bit crazy. So yeah, Elijah, he gets the Jimmy/Patricia death. I'm not gonna kill another person. It would just be too crazy. And who then goes off with Lydia and Dog? So instead of Michonne, in this version, it's Lydia and Dog who are surviving on their own in the wilderness. And it's Princess. Okay, I like that. So it's Tyler and Max, obviously, who are together. So Princess, for now, I think we'll remove. Maybe. And we'll add her. So she's obviously gone off with the Dog and Lydia. And they've been surviving on the road. On the road. So since leaving the island, the group met Magna and her group. So yeah, on like sort of the skip, at least we get to add all these characters. So Magna and her group, of course. So Tyler and Max have now met up with Magna, Luke, Connie, Kelly, and Yumiko. And of course, Yumiko probably eventually figure out about Tommy, right? And she's like, what happened to Tommy? And they're like, yo, unfortunately, we locked him on a roof. But guess what? Tommy gets to come back this season, alright? So, don't worry. He's coming back. Oh no, Tommy was the Morgan, wasn't he? Fuck, I'm an idiot. Mercer was locked on the roof, sorry. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Tommy was the Morgan. But they can still talk about Tommy, like, yo, yeah, we met Tommy. He went crazy though. But I guess actually in this, Yumiko, because we have the Clear episode, right? So maybe they head to wherever Tommy was at, and Yumiko's like, yo, bro, come back. And he's like, no, I'm in clear mode, Connie. I mean, not Connie. I'm in clear mode, Yumiko. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe that's what happens. But yeah, Mercer, of course, is back, but he's now working for the governor. He's the governor's right-hand man. He's pretty crazy. Yikes, not great. So we still have the governor, we still have Woodbury, but I guess Woodbury's in like Ohio or Virginia now. It's not in Georgia. But the group have been on the road, and they head to this chemical outpost where they find 2 prisoners and the highwaymen. So I guess the prisoners escaped the prison a while ago, because now they of course are so Alec and Ozzy are going to be our replacement for Oscar and Axel, in fact. So that's kind of interesting. So we'll add them to our group down here. Currently alive. Oh, of course we should add all the group. So we've got Magna, Kelly, Yumiko. Who else we got? Where are you? Lukey boy, Connie girl. And then also Alec. Get here, Alec. Who else have we got? I think that's it. Yeah. So let's follow the list down. We do have Big Tiny's death. Big Tiny will eventually be coming back, but with someone, Tomas basically kills someone. All right, and I want a veto. I want a veto. I kind of want a veto. Heads I veto, tails I don't. I can veto. Right, I'm vetoing it. No Yumiko. This is going to end up being worse. Oh, no. Fuck it. Fine. See you later, Ozzy. Ozzy is unfortunately killed by Tomas when he gets scratched. And it's like pretty brutal. And everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck, man? What the hell, Tomas? But then who kills Tomas after Tomas tries to kill them? Ah, see? There we are. Yumiko. I like that. So Yumiko executes Tomas. Maybe the same way. Maybe a machete in his head. That could work. Haha. Where are you, Tomas? Get down there. And then, of course, I guess Yumiko also tries to kill, or assumes she's killed Andrew, but doesn't actually successfully manage to kill him. But now we have Laurie's death. Who gets Laurie's death? Okay. I'm going to say Tyler gets T-Dog's death. Who gets Laurie's death? Kelly? Maybe Kelly was pregnant. Yeah, let's say Kelly was pregnant. Baby does not make it though, because we've already lost our Laurie baby tag. Yeah, so unfortunately Kelly, I don't know. I guess she met some guy before. I don't know if she's meant to be. I'm pretty sure she's meant to be gay though, so I don't know. Also, I think she would have been like a high school student at this point. But whatever. Maybe it's not pregnancy. Maybe it's something else. But she dies of some medical complication, essentially. And then Tyler, he gets the T-Dog death, saving, of course, Max. So now Max is our last original group member who's still, well, alive. Well, along with Mercer, of course, who Max, Max doesn't know is living in Woodbury. But, yeah. And then we got to... Oh, yeah, and then who kills Andrew? Who's the person to execute Andrew? Yeah, I like that. I like it being Max. I think that works. Obviously, avenging Tyler. So, Andrew is killed by Max. So, next up, we have... Add new baby if it's Preggers one. Well, it's not happening. So, Lydia and Dog and insert arrive at Woodbury. So, we can now add both Lydia, Dog, and Princess back to the list. They're back in the play. So, we can... Does Gargiulio survive? If not, who kills him? So heads he survives. No, tails he survives. I'm going to say tails he survives. Yes! Yes! Whoa! Okay, so Gargiulio, he survives. Mercer tries to kill him, and Gargiulio is able to escape. And as a result, Gargiulio defects to our survivors. Oh my god. Guys, I know we do memes here, but this is brilliant. I'm loving this story already now, okay? Gargiulio for the win. Now we've got Oscar's death. I swear to fuck if this is Gargiulio. Please. I beg good RNG. Wow. It's Alec. It's almost like they knew he was the replacement for the prisoner. So Alec gets the Oscar death, sadly. He's shot and killed whilst trying to escape Woodbury. I guess, who was kidnapped? I'm not sure. Maybe Gargiulio. I think Gargiulio and Lydia probably came as a team, right? Where's Lydia and Dog? Maybe I should add them. Hang on. Yeah, we'll add Lydia and Dog to our team, because now they've joined our team. So, Lydia and Dog, of course, joined our team along with Princess. So maybe it was Gargiulio they were rescuing. No, it probably was someone else. Who have we got? Kelly's obviously... Connie's lost Kelly, so... Magna? Maybe it was Magna and Yumiko. Yeah, they're like two lovers. So Max, as the new leader, managed to save it. And then Yumiko and Magna are probably like, yo, Max, Mercer. The guy was called Mercer. He's your brother, isn't he? Same name as your brother, right? And Max is like, oh shit, it's my brother. And then maybe Max and Mercer have the whole fight to the death. But then they're saved. Both of them are saved by the help of Gargiulio. But then we also have... Oh yeah, so then, of course, Mercer then, of course, rejoins our group now. So we can add Mercer. Yeah, there we are. So, next up we have... is Alan a twat or a good guy? Flip a coin. Heads he's a twat, tails he's a good guy. Oh, he's a good guy. So now we can also add Alan to our list. He joins our prison group. I guess they find him along with Tyrese and all that, but for some weird reason, Alan joins and Tyrese and Sasha get stuck with the governor. So maybe, I don't know how that happens, but it just does, as sometimes it does do. So yeah, well, now we can add Alan to our list. And then we're going to do that again for both Shumper and Martinez. So Shumper, heads he joins, tails he doesn't. Heads he joins. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. The governor, I guess Mercer has just got loyal people. These people are loyal to him and not the governor. Alan, loyal to him. Shumper, loyal to him. And Martinez, heads he joins, tails he doesn't. Oh my god! Mercer is just murking Martinez. Mercer is just murked off. It's because Mercer's such a stand-up guy, right? They were all now loyal to to him and not the governor. Awesome. All right. So now we have Axel's death and Merle's death. So let's do Axel's death first. So who gets shot in the head? Our group's 13 people strong now. This is pretty good. So who gets shot in the head? Axel style. It's Luke. Damn. Good old Luke. I'm sorry, man. He gets shot in the head like Axel. That's pretty brutal. I love it. Okay, now the Merle death. Now, it would be actually quite fitting if it was Mercer, but part of me doesn't want it to be Mercer, because then that kind of, ruins the flow, I think. Magna? Okay, I mean, we're just wiping out this group, but that works, I guess. Sorry, I was just having a little drink. My mouth is a bit dry. Okay, so we got to add Magna. We've already lost this group. This is pretty diabolical. Ratio. And next up we have, so we've done the Merle death, we've done the Axel death and then the Merle death. And now we've got the Milton death and the Andrea death as well. I forgot about them. So let's do the Milton death. Who gets Milton's death? So these people are probably going to be captured. They have to be. Oh no, Yumiko. We're wiping out this group. Now, do I want to keep Yumiko around potentially? I'm gonna say no. I'm okay for her to die here. We'll say that Yumiko is the Andrea death, by the way, not the Andrea. She's the Andrea death. She's not the Milton death. The Milton death is someone else. Nah. That's brutal. Fine. Both Connie and Yumiko have been wiped out. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I guess the governor stabs and kills Connie after capturing Connie and Yumiko. And yeah, she turns and eats her. Princess and Bertha are not happy. Max is distraught. But now Max's group is just everyone she left with. It's all new people, right? Because it's people who've defected. Half of her group is just people who've defected from the governor. And then she's got Princess, who she hasn't seen in months. And then obviously Lydia and Dog, who she didn't know before this. So Max has just been left. And now, that entire group's gone. She's just lost all of Magna's group. They've all been wiped out. That's kind of wild. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. Wow. Okay. Well, moving forward, I guess. Season 4. New people join the chemical outpost. So obviously we're in the chemical outpost, not the prison. And there's some people who've joined, of course, as Max, in her new leadership, she's been letting in loads of new people. Obviously, she's got, Princess maybe is like a second-hand woman. Mercer's obviously doing a lot of stuff. And we've got all these, strong men, okay? Like Julio, he's the strongest of them all, doing stuff too. So, we get to add some new people. And those are Sadiq, Georgie, Alden, Lizzie, and Mika. Now, Lizzie and Mika, I'm aware Lizzie is kind of an antagonist. Now, the reason why I keep the Lizzie and Mika, I've kept them how they are, just I don't think it really jammed well with them being how do I put it? With them being in the like out of order. Oh, because Mika could have been, but Lizzie can't, because Lizzie is directly, like, in a sense, is an antagonist. You know, maybe I wouldn't say a villain, but she's an antagonist. So I had to keep them in the same place. I hope that's okay. So who got Georgie? Oh, Georgie, Alden. Now, I've also like mostly just contained the saviors in like one group instead of adding them all separately, because obviously not every savior gets introduced in season 6. But Alden I've made an exception for, because obviously he joins the group, and also we need some more characters. So we've got Lizzie, Mika, Alden, Georgie, Sadiq there added into our little group, whatever you want to call it. So we've got some more people. Now, of course, Georgie just kind of goes missing, but it was just to add an extra person. So she's there, doing her thing. Doing her thing. Where are we? We've got Alden. And Lizzie. And Mika. Okay. So let's have a little look at our notes. So this is going to be brutal, because we've got the Zach death, the Patrick death, the Karen death, and then who killed Karen, okay? So let's go. So we got the Zach death, who dies. Who gets the Zach death? Oh, no. No. Lydia gets the Zach death. And we've got who gets really ill and dies. Coughs and dies. Mika. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So that actually works. So Mika's the one who gets coughs and she dies and she turns and she attacks the cell block. And then this character gets sick with the flu and is killed. And we'll figure out who kills them. Oh, it's Alden. No. So Alden gets sick with the flu and gets killed. But this is the person who kills Alden. Martinez. Okay, interesting. So yeah. Martinez took it upon himself to try and stop the flu. So I guess Martinez is exiled briefly. I'll close it, but he has been exiled briefly from the group. I guess Max exiled him, or maybe Mercer did it. And then we have the Pete death. So obviously Pete Dolgan, the guy that the governor kills to take over Martinez's camp, he's going to kill, but I need to make it make sense. Max, I can't make that make sense, and I don't want to kill off the character. I'm just straight up vetoing that. I'm not even flipping a coin. I don't give a fuck. That's stupid. I mean, that might have been stupid, but dog. How can I make that work? I can't. Okay, this is the last try, and then I've got to pick from one of those. Ah, perfect. That works. So Alan, I guess, leaves the prison. He gets like pretty butthurt over something. He leaves the prison and he starts the group, like a group, Martinez's camp. He finds some other people there. And then the governor, of course, comes and he's like, yo, what you doing? How you doing, my friend? And he kills him and takes over the group, of course. So next up, we've got Herschel's death and Megan's death. So Herschel's death first. Who does the governor execute? Georgie. Very random, but whatever. Yeah, everyone's like, what, you who? No. Maybe we have the Max screaming no. I can't really see it. But Georgie was into her records and all that shit, so I don't know. Maybe Max bonded with her or some shit. Who knows? So, no, not Georgie. And then next we have the Megan death. I don't know if I will do this. I might skip the Megan death. But basically a character gets bitten. I'm just kind of going to consider like Megan and her family as like allies, basically. Oh no, not Shumpert. The governor just cradles Shumpert, like, no, and shoots him in the head. That could work, okay, beautiful. The governor and Shumpert were a thing, maybe. I don't know. No, Shumpert defected. So I guess Shumpert just gets like bitten during the battle, basically, is all that happens. Or maybe he gets shot by the governor in the head during the battle. Yeah, why not? We'll say that. So next we got the Lily death. Oh, no, actually we don't. We got who kills the governor, right? No, who kills Mitch? This is who kills Mitch. Also, I love how I spelled Mercer wrong. Mercers. Gargiulio is the one that kills Mitch. I like that. So Gargiulio executes Mitch. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? I can't move Gargiulio. Gargiulio kills Mitch. That's a good one. He shoots him with a crossbow, maybe. Yeah, maybe Gargiulio has the crossbow. He's a crossbow wielder. And then finally, who kills the governor? Make it make sense. Who kills the governor? Oh, perfect. That's what I like to see. Our protagonist killing the governor. This is the Max show. This is not the Walking. This is the Walking Max. It's no longer the Walking Dead, okay? Because Max is. I have to keep one character alive. So Max now, just because she's the only one. I know Mercer is as well. Whichever one's the last one. I guess Tommy's. No, because Tommy's our Morgan. Whichever one's the last, like, Atlanta camp or Ohio camp, it literally just gets like full. Mostly gets like plot armor because it's just silly either. So Max kills the governor. She beats him up maybe or whatever, however it goes down, and he is dead. See you later, bozo. Right. Oh, and Lily's death. I don't know if I really should we bother doing Lily's death. We've only got 8 characters. I'm gonna skip Lily's death. But if you want to do Lily's death, you go right ahead. I think that means though we'll have to add another death sometime after when we get Lily added. We have to do a death. So does Mika make it if she's alive? Well, lol, she's already dead. But I guess Lizzie was showing signs of killing. Maybe she killed like another random child from the prison, right? One of those extras, Luke or Molly or whatever they were called. Kills one of the extras, and so someone has to take out Lizzie. So who is the person who takes out Lizzie? And in turn, this person, of course, will also be the person who... Oh my god. We'll make it work. So Lizzie has been killed by Dog. Dog rips out Lizzie's jugular to save another child, I guess. Another random child. So Dog, and then and now, are you ready for this? This is insane. Dog is going to be the one to save everyone from Terminus. Alright? He uses his little doggy powers to bring a big herd in, and then he bites some wires to cause an explosion, and then that gives our characters the advantage to be able to escape Terminus. And then they find Dog in the woods, and they all give him pets, and they're like, "Oh my god, what a good boy, what a clever boy! You must be so sad over Lydia dying, right? But you saved us." That's what's gonna happen, okay? That is my rewrite. Dog, the fucking hero. I hope you like it. But before we do that, we do need to find out who gets kidnapped and who kills Joe. So who gets kidnapped by the hospital? It can't be Dog now. It's Princess, okay? I've removed her for a reason. And then finally, who kills Joe? It can't be Dog. Mercer's. Is it Max or is it going to be Mercer? It's Max again. Okay. No, I'm liking this. Max rips the throat out of Joe. Maybe maybe Joe was threatening to do bad things to her, so she was like, "Yep, nope. The hell are you gonna do now, sport?" And she clamps down on Joe's throat. So now we have. This is kind of silly. Do I want to add Natanya, Beatrice, and Rachel to now, maybe? And then I could add them now. I'm thinking it might be better if we add Natanya, Rachel, and what was the other one called? Natanya, Rachel, and who was the other? Beatrice. Add them now, maybe. And then that way, we can have a little less of our main characters dying. Yeah. We'll go with that. Anyway, let's figure out who gets the Sam death, who gets executed. So I guess Natanya and all that, they were all, like, captured as well. So these are, like, fellow people. So Martinez, he gets the Sam death. So he he gets his throat slit in front of all the group members. Very fucking tragic. Man, my man Martinez, it's sad to see you go, but we've got to get new characters in, okay? So we gotta kill you off. Where are you? There. Here for now. We can delete this season 4 character thing here. And the season 3 character thing. Hang on, we'll delete that so we can keep track a bit better. So poor old Martinez got the Sam death. Next up we have they escape Terminus and head to Oceanside. Yeah, we're going to Oceanside. So obviously they go back to their community because they meet these people, of course. But they do tell that Cindy is also captured by the hospital. Now, of course, in our universe, Princess has been captured by the hospital. But so they're going to all go there and save Princess. Of course, Max wants to quite badly too because, you know, she's known Princess since Bloodsworth Island, right? That's where they met. So it's like one of her oldest friends, other than her, own brother. So she badly wants to save Princess from the hospital people. But we do have to add. So they escaped that. Yeah, Bob Death. We got Bob Death as well. So before we go to the hospital, yeah, we've got the Bob Death. So who gets bitten? And sadly, unfortunately, slowly dies. It's Sadiq. Fair enough. I mean, he also was like a prison newcomer, so that kind of does work. I mean, he's not really done anything, but whatever. So, see you later, Sadiq. You will be missed. You have got the Bob Death. And then, who kills Martin? Who kills Gareth? That's what we'll do next. So, we've got Martin and Gareth, yeah. And then we can add Cindy. So, Dog kills Martin. I like it. Dog is a fucking savage. Dog is ripping out Martin's throat. He already destroyed Terminus. He killed Lizzie. Dog killed Lizzie. Now he's killed Martin. And he also blew up an entire community. Dog is on a fucking mad one. Insane. Who was I moving? My mind has been blown by this amazing story that I'm generally like, I forgot, where is Martin? He's there. I was going to say, was he even here? And then who kills Gareth? Who's the one who, he says, I already made you a promise. Oh, please. Oh, do you know what? No, I was going to please be Max. But Gargiulio, it being Gargiulio, it's kind of fucking fire. Gargiulio is like, I made you a promise. Gareth's like, how do you say your name again? Gargiulio, and I made you a promise. And kills him. That is what I want to see. That is good fucking television. Right there. That's what we're doing. And do you know what? This is picking up. This story's picking up. Where the fuck where's Gareth? I need to move him. Oh, there he is. Boom. Alright. So we already know that Princess unfortunately is dying. Because of course she was taken by the hospital. She kind of gets an instant death. But we do get to add Cindy, who also is at the hospital. So the Oceanside are obviously, that's why they're helping us with this one. That's why we're working together as a crew. So I probably should get all the Oceanside ladies down. Get them going down here. That wasn't meant to sound dirty, I swear. Beatrice, Rachel, and Cindy. So Cindy is replacing Noah, basically. I just thought it'd be a nice way to sort of kind of one-to-one what actually happened. So there's another character. But it also makes sense why the Oceanside ladies are helping our crew, because they've obviously got some skin in the game as well. So we know that Princess, unfortunately, does die. She gets stabbed. She stabs Dawn. She does the whole, I get it now. And I guess as well, Princess is the one who kills Gorman. Grapey Gorman as well. But who kills Dawn? So who shoots Dawn in retaliation for Princess being killed? Oh no, it's Gargiulio again. Gargiulio's on a mad one. Is Gargiulio the new fucking protagonist? Maybe Gargiulio is. Do you know what I'm going to say? Gargiulio and Max, they're a thing. Alright? They're a thing. I'm allowed to do this. I'm doing it. She's got over Tyler Davis, okay? She got over... who else was she with? And she wasn't with anyone, because Annie was the person in the love triangle. Yeah, Max is she's with Gargiulio. She's that man is a force to be reckoned with. So I am I am with him. Mercer's done fuck all. It's Gargiulio who's been doing crazy shit. So yeah, Gargiulio shoots Duane. And next, instead of going to Alexandria, we are going to be going to the Kingdom. But before that, we unfortunately do have to do the awful Tyrese death. One of my least favourite. It's just a horrible place death. That's the problem with it. It's yeah. No, please, no. Oh no. Man, we've lost a champion today, guys. Dog, unfortunately. I guess the fans would be outraged at this. Alright? They'd be complaining. They say that death. Dog deserved better. Alright, so we lose Dog. So then we arrive at the Kingdom. Everyone's all sad. Especially Max. She'd be very sad. I mean, she's lost Dog. Crazy. We arrive at the Kingdom with the Oceanside ladies. Very random. I do like that. So, yeah. Like I said, no Alexandria. We just got Kingdom. So, we're going to add Ezekiel. We're going to add Jerry. We're going to add Shiva. It's probably good. Oh, Shiva and Dog, they would have got along so well. They would have been such good friends. No. We're going to have Shiva. We're going to have Benjamin. We got Henry. At least we're filling the cast out a little bit here, guys. Who else have we got? Henry. Richard. Daniel. And Diane. So we're filling the cast out a little bit, at least. We can add all these guys there. And we can now delete this little row here. Oh, sugar. I shouldn't have done that. Silly me. And now we can move on to our list. So we've added in. Oh, I need to actually add them all to the actual wheel as well. So we got Zeke, because I can't spell Ezekiel. I probably could, but it's one of those things that I'll spell it wrong. It'll be really embarrassing, and then I'll cry. But maybe it's more embarrassing not to attempt it. I don't know. You tell me in the comments below. Richard. Who else do we have? Richard. Daniel, isn't it? I'm trying to do it in order so I make sure I get everyone. Henry. Oh, Henry. Henry, and then we'll do Daniel. Henry, Daniel, Diane. Diane? Is it two N's? I don't know. Who cares? So we've added those guys too. So now we move on to the second half of Season 5. We have Aiden's death. So who shoots a grenade stupidly on a big zombie? Gets blown up by said grenade. I'm vetoing that. I'm vetoing it. I don't care. It's being vetoed. Vetoed. It's vetoed. I don't like it. Max gets oh my god. Right, do you know what? Cocky King Ezekiel shoots a grenade. We've already killed him off. He dies. He gets blown up. It's a big ripperoo. Yikes. Yeah. That's it for him. Wait, Season 3. I've messed up here. Shumpert was there, wasn't he? He was there. Lizzie was there. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I got distracted there. So we lost. Who the fuck did we just lose? Man, I'm already lost. Yeah, Ezekiel. Yeah, cocky Ezekiel. He shot the grenade. Sorry. Anyway, now we have Noah's death. Who gets trapped in the revolving doors and gets their face munched on and eaten in front of poor Gargiulio as well. Gargiulio has to watch. It's Daniel. I mean, we don't even like that guy. We don't even know him, but whatever. Gargiulio is forced to watch Daniel being eaten in the revolving doors. It's pretty tragic for poor Gargiulio. He has to watch that gory shit go down. And then I guess maybe Richard was the one who did it. He punches Richard. Maybe Richard is our version of Nicholas. So we've already lost the leader of this community. So shit's obviously going bad. Jerry is the new king and he is not happy. Shiva's not happy either. So there's some tension going on. But of course, this whole time we've had Tommy making his way back to Alexandria, of course, right? But we're going to have a reg death. So who gets the reg death first? You're not one of us. It's going to be Henry. Jerry's going to be so upset. And then who ultimately is going to kill our version of Pete? And our version of Pete is Benjamin. Okay. That's what the wheel was deciding. So Henry is dead. And then our version of Pete in this one is going to be Benjamin. So he's killed his own brother. Make it make sense. By accident, I guess. But then who executes Benjamin out of revenge? You know, so Jerry gives the command and says, God, Julio, do it. Oh, no, please, please. So that landed on Julia, right? I think it did. That landed on Cindy, whatever. He says, Cindy, dude. He says, dude, do it. That's what Jerry says. He says dude a lot. So, yeah, executes Benjamin. Crazy. So we've lost our Benjamin. And then now, at the end, Tommy comes back and he's like, Max? Is that you, Max? Where is my sister? Where's my sister and all of her friends? Max is like, yeah, they died ages ago, soz mate. And Tommy is like all distraught. He's probably pretty sad about that. Anyway, does Eastman survive? Flip a coin. Heads he does, tails he doesn't. Ah, no! Alright, well, we don't have Eastman. So Tommy, of course, reforms himself from being such a violent, crazy guy. And Eastman does not make it. Wait, I never add a season 6 death. Did I not add one? I must have forgot to. Season 6 deaths. Right, just need to add that and change the colour. So we've already lost Eastman. Ripperoo. See you later, dude. He died in the flashbacks. But Tommy is now joined. He's reformed. So the kingdom is going to meet with the Hilltop eventually. But before that, we of course has Who Meets Dwight. So who gets to meet Dwight? Befriend Dwight and Sherry for a little bit before, of course, getting robbed by them. Oh, do you know what? I love it. I fucking love it. Godjulio? Perfect. Godjulio says, they're like, we're sorry, Godjulio. And he's like, you're gonna be. Because I'm Godjulio. Oh, no, this is perfect. Godjulio's like our Daryl. Isn't that kind of crazy? Godjulio is our Daryl. Now we've got the Nicholas death. So who gets really scared, really panicked, and unfortunately doesn't make it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Mercer. Mercer, unfortunately, gets the Nicholas death. That is brutal. I don't know if I like that. I think I'm gonna veto that. Can I veto it? Heads I'm allowed to veto. Best of 3. Heads I'm allowed to veto. Yeah! Best of 3. I'm allowed to, okay? Haha, I make up the rules as I go along. So, yeah, Mercer's no longer getting the Nicholas death. Who else can it be? Oh, Richard? No, it works perfectly. I love it. Yeah, Richard gets he's like the spineless coward. Nah, it works perfectly. I mean, to be fair, Richard is actually probably one of the more braver characters, but yeah, we'll go with that. He's a bit weaselly, so oh shit. So yeah, he gets the Nicholas death. Who's our Gargiulio? Who gets trapped under a dumpster and is pitted to have died? It's Gargiulio. Mate, he's our Daryl and he's our Glenn. Gargiulio, all the fans think Gargiulio's dead. They're like, no, he died. And some fans come up with this wacky ass theory that he crawled under a dumpster, and some fans call him an absolute idiot. You know, call those fans idiots for thinking of such a stupid theory, and then it turns out to be true. But anyway, we have the Deanna death. So who gets the Deanna death? Oh, sorry. Oh my god, no. No. Shiva to the rescue, tries to save everyone, but it's too late, and well, I don't know, she gets bitten, I guess, when the walls collapse. And then we have the Anderson family massacre. Oh god, here we go. This is going to be interesting. So who gets the Anderson family massacre? So whoever it lands on will help me determine. Okay, so it's Diane. So if it's Diane, who's closest to Diane? Alright? Really speaking. It's going to be other kingdom people. So I think we're going to have to go for... I mean, Benjamin's already gone, so I don't know why he's there. I think we're going to have to go for Jerry. Yeah. If it's going to be Diane, it has to be Jerry as well. And we've already killed Shiva off, so that's it. All the kingdom people are gone. And I'm going to basically say there doesn't have to be a third. So there's just 2 in this instance. There is no 3. We're not having 3 deaths. But obviously Diane doesn't really have a family, so I can't really make it make sense there. So instead we'll just kill off her and Jerry. They die together. She gets bit. She panics. And then Jerry is like, "No, Diane!" And then he gets bitten. And then he fires a gun and accidentally shoots out the eye of this character. I love it. God, Julio's now lost an eye as well. I mean, is this not the God Julio show now? This is the God Julio show, and I am absolutely here for it. Unfortunately, God Julio might have to have immunity. He also is with Max, okay? They are a power couple. And as long as she makes it through to season, which they will, because I can just veto shit, alright? I can do what I like. This is my tier. But who kills Owen? Who is the person who executes Owen? It's Beatrice. Who cares? Owen's dead. Beatrice killed him. Where the frick is Owen? Right. Okay, so there we are. Things go. Things happen. And eventually, I guess Max and God Julia were already a thing. Who can Mercer get with? I don't fucking know. Maybe Mercer get... I don't know, Cindy of 8? Is Cindy old enough for Mercer? Probably not. She's probably too young. I guess Mercer gets with Beatrice then. Yeah, I suppose. Or maybe Natalia. Maybe he likes an older woman. A more mature woman. But, yeah. Our group is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess God Julia is probably Max's oldest friend now. Oh, shit. And Tommy, of course, has joined the group. I forgot. Tommy, of course, is now there. He's no longer gone. Tommy's probably her oldest friend, thinking about it. I mean, Tommy saved her at the start of the apocalypse. So, we of course got... didn't save her, sorry. Saved Annie. But whatever. Because Annie was the one who was shot. I've already forgot that. I forgot about Annie. She was the protagonist for about 2 minutes. But now Max is the main character. As long as God Julio, fan favorite God Julio. But of course, they meet the hilltop, so we have to add Jesus, our Lord and Savior, Gregory, who else have we got? We got loads of... I'm adding all of them because it's going to help. So we got Earl, we got Tammy, we've got... Here's what we got. Dr. Harlan. Right, we got Marco, Addy, Rodney, Cal, Bertie, Gage. Awesome. So we've got 19 characters now. That's what I like to see. It helps bulk things out. Makes things a little less... God Julia is a bit more safer now, you know. So who kills Paula and also has been kidnapped? And we'll decide 2, maybe. I'll just decide from this one. Rodney is the one who killed Paula. I swear to fuck Rodney killed Paula last time. Rodney kills Paula, and I guess also Addy. Now, at this point, Rodney and Addy would have been like 6 or 7 years old, so that's kind of funny. But who kills Primo? It's Rodney again. Okay. Rightio. So Paula and Primo both killed by a child. That I swear to fuck this happened last time as well. So that is kind of interesting. So yeah, we'll have to get rid of you. And that was Primo. You're there as well. Okay. Next we have who kills... It's just a random like subplot, I guess, where like some hilltop kids get kidnapped by the saviors. We have Denise's death. So who gets Denise's death? Shot in the back of the head with a crossbow by Dwight. Now, obviously, Gargiulio is going to be here for this interaction because he, of course, met. It's Gregory. How random. they're just with Gregory. Maybe it's like a trade mission or something because obviously he's the leader of the hilltop. He gets shot in the back of the head. He was a nice old guy as far as Gargiulio was concerned. And he is pissed. He's like, yo, I'm going to kill you, Dwight. They got Abraham's death as well. Oh, yeah, well, now we have the end. So we have, of course, blah, blah, blah. We have our eventually, Negan and the Saviors round up our characters. And someone gets their head bashed in. Now, who will it be? It's Dr. Harlan. I guess he's been a big character for about half a season. Because he gets his head beaten in. And he's like, yo, Negan, suck my nuts. Anyway. We've lost, wait, 5? How have I fucked this up badly? Season 5? We were on to season 6. When did I... Oh, no. What have I done? What have I done? I think I got mixed up here a little bit. I started... Oh, wait, no. I started down here, didn't I? Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just Gregory. And Dr. Harlan. Alright. I need to ignore the rest. Okay. So, that's season 6 done with. Now we have season 7. Now, I'm going to say that someone, of course, found a group called Alexandria. So we'll decide Glenn's death, and then we'll decide who went to Alexandria. So Glenn's death. No, Alexandria in this universe is our version of the Oceanside. Oh no. Oh no. I think that's perfect. Tommy? Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Tommy gets the Glenn death, the all life is precious guy. This can work really well. So, yeah, he's our new All Life is Precious. He gets the Glenn death, and he's like, Max, don't worry. It'll be okay, Max. And Max is like, fuck. No, I can't be keeping Negan alive after he did that to you, Tommy. And Mercer's there too. Oh, do you know, I'm liking it. This is getting spicy. So who is Heaft? Oh yeah, so we need to find who heads to Alexandria and meets some Alexandrians on a mission, which is obviously in this universe. It's actually Oceanside. It's Oceanside. It's Alexandria in our universe. It's Oceanside in the main universe. It's actually Gage, and then Gage is also going to. Someone's going to get Heaft alongside Gage on this mission. It's Jesus. So Jesus is just taking like children out on missions, and Jesus gets Heaft, never to be seen again. Goodbye, Jesus. It's been fun. You basically did fuck all in this plot, but see you later. He's gone. Alrighty. Spencer's death and Olivia's death. So Negan, of course, eventually... Wait. Before we do that... Oh, wait, no. We'll do this as Spencer's death. Okay, fine. So Rachel, the literal child, is trying to convince Negan to let her rule the kingdom. And she's like, I mean, she's not even like, I don't know, she thinks that Max and Mercer and Gargiulio are shit leaders. She's like, they're shit leaders, Negan. And Negan's like, yo, I don't like you being a snake. I'm going to have to stab you. And stabs and kills the literal child. Kind of crazy, Negan. Because bear in mind, at this point, she would have been like the 8-year-old version. Not the grown-up, like, 18-year-old version. She would have been like the child version. So that's pretty crazy. But now, of course, we get to add our Alexandria. So Alexandria is actually run by, I guess, Gabriel. And we got Stephen Edwards there as well. Why not? We'll chuck him in there. I know he just kind of goes missing and he's killed off screen. But I thought we'll just add him extra, so there's some extra characters. You never know, I think that's pretty good. So we got Diana, we got Reg, Spencer, Aiden as well. Who else we got there? Tobin, Aaron, Denise. Yeah, we're really adding the cast here, aren't we? Tobin, Aaron, Denise. Well, Francine. Oh my God. Francine, of course. Noah, Heath, Scott, Noah. Heath, Scott. Oh, this is crazy. It's crazy. We got a huge cast. We've inflated the cast here, and we've got Olivia, Nicholas, Enid. Oh, Enid, Pete. Good old Pete. Good old abusive Pete. Got Jesse. We got Ron. We got Sam. Look at this cast. We got 30. And finally, we got Eric. Oh, I guess Jadis as well. Yeah, they also meet the trash people. Fuck it. So we're adding Jadis as well. This is a huge cast. 36 characters now. Look at that. That's what we like to see. Right. Right, what do I do next? What's my notepad? Oh, Olivia's death. We didn't do that. So who gets the Olivia death? Who gets shot randomly out of nowhere? Kind of crazy. It's Cindy. Oh. Oh. No. No, that's brutal. I don't like that. But we'll go with it. We'll fuck with that. We'll fuck with that. Yikes, okay. Next on our list, we have who joins the Saviors after making a bullet? Oh yeah, of course. Someone, of course, was making bullets. They have to now join the Saviors. Max? Okay, no, we'll roll with that. So Max, although she was the leader of the group, I guess she made the bullets, so Negan took her to make more bullets. Maybe also to try and make her a wife as well. Who knows? Obviously, she's pregnant too, so she's preggers with baby. So eventually, of course, she's now at the sanctuary, helping Negan make bullets, and I guess she full on wants to join. Maybe she thinks that would be best for her baby and her and Gargiulia's baby. And I think Gargiulia and Mercer probably take over the kingdom now, right? Mercer's the new king, taking over, running things, trying to fight, well, wanting to fight the Saviors at least. But next we have who kills Fat Joey. Oh yeah. I guess I probably should have had like who gets Daryl and like torture as like Daryl. But someone gets to kill Fat Joey. It's Eric. Bit random, but I like it. So Eric kind of comes out of nowhere to maybe help Max escape. Maybe that's how it happens in this version. And Fat Joey is beaten and killed, unfortunately. So Ripperoo, Fat Joseph. See you again. Does Emmett die? Flip a coin. So head, Emmett Carson dies. Tails, he doesn't. He dies. So he dies in the same way. Negan throws him in the furnace and burns him alive, unfortunately. See you later, Emmett Carson. Your brother's dead too, so it's okay. Next we have Spencer's death. Who's Heath? Wait, we've done that. What am I doing? Oh no, we haven't done that. We've got the Benjamin death and the Richard death. Awesome. Okay, Benjamin death, Richard death. So this could be Alexandria, really. The Alexandrian characters. Be better if it was one of them. Well, I guess it could be Hilltop too. So yeah, Bertie gets the Richard death. Sorry, the Benjamin death. So Bertie was inadvertently killed because this character, Jadis. Okay, so Jadis, in some weird, I don't know how or why, but she was trying to like start a war or something. So she inadvertently gets Bertie killed, and as a result, somebody kills Jadis. But we'll decide who that is in a second. Somebody's like, Jadis, you've gone too far, and they end up strangling poor old Jadis on the floor. Why Jadis did that, who knows? But let's find out who was the one to strangle Jadis. It's Beatrice. Okay. I don't know why, but maybe Beatrice and Bertie were a thing? Maybe. Anyway, next we should do which one was it? Sasha's death. Okay, big death now. Who basically tries to assassinate Negan, and then of course suicides in the no. Do you know what, guys? It's been a good run with Gargiulio. It really has. Maybe Gargiulio was kidnapped. I think this is it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to veto it. I think it's a good death. I think that works. So it's not perfect, but yeah, the big final death of the series is Gargiulio. Ripperoo, my dude. So crazy. Also, now we add Dwight and Sherry, because I guess they're kind of helping us or whatever. Well, Sherry never really helps that much, but Dwight does. So, damn. Gargiulo is dead. Max is absolutely distraught. She's in tears, but she's like, now we're ready to fight. And maybe this is why Max has like sort of forgets what Tommy told her, and why she's sort of, now I don't care. I'm gonna kill Negan. I gotta kill him. So in season 8, the group find a prison community who help them fight the saviors. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess this is our Asian side. I don't even know. I'm just lost track. But whatever, because I had to add the characters that come into season 8. So, you know, when we reverse it. So we got Patrick, Bob, Stucky, Sasha. Wait, what? Not Sasha. Bob, Sam. Sorry, Sam. We're also adding Lily Chandler, Megan as well. Oh my god, what is this cast, man? We got Megan, we got Tara, we got Pete. I did say that someone has to take over the Lily death, because we, of course, we spared it before. We got Abe, we got Rosita, and we got Eugene. So, Jesus Christ. So we're all fighting the saviors with these people right now. Big thing. But we got the Francine death. Who gets Francinified? First big death of season 9. Season 8, sorry. No one wants... It's Ron. Wait, is it Ron or is it Tara? It's Ron. Okay, so Ron gets shot and killed straight away, pretty much. I will update this after we've ended season 8 even. But yeah, Ron, unfortunately, is shot and killed. She gets the Francine death. And then we got the Eric death, the sad, who gets shot, and then whoever their partner / family member is has to unfortunately find them walking away. Oh no, it's Enid. Yeah, Enid is shot, and Enid goes. I guess who is her? I guess her boyfriend was Ron at the time, right? So I don't know. Maybe Olivia. Yeah, because Olivia was like looking after her. So yeah, maybe Olivia's like, oh no, that's Enid, and she's like all sad. Daniel's death. Okay, yeah. So who dies protecting their community's leader? This is Daniel in the show. It's Daniel protecting, what's his name? Ezekiel. It's Cal. Now I guess Cal is protecting whoever went to the ocean side. Maybe it's Natanya. I don't know. Yeah, why not? It's Natanya. So Cal dies protecting Natanya. Where are you, Cal? Yeah, there you are. Get over here. You're dead now. Awesome. And then we got Shiva's death. So who dies? Again, protecting their leader. Fighting some zombies until the bitter end. It's Marco. Or is it? Yeah, Marco. Okay. Again, I guess protecting Natanya, maybe? Marco's like, no, don't worry. Natanya, you've got it. You're the leader that is all inspiring us. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't fucking know what I'm saying, man. I don't know what I'm on about. That'll go. Next up we have... Oh, Natanya's death. So who accidentally shoots someone, I guess? I know Natanya's kind of a villain, so this is like it's a bit of a grey area. Addie. The child is literally accidentally shot. So Addie, the child, gets shot by accident. It's pretty wild, but yeah, whatever. Maybe maybe one of our groups, maybe Max accidentally shoots the child. Should we go with that? Let's say that. I know Max is still doing bullets. Mercer accidentally shoots the child. Yeah, and then Hilltop are unsure if they want to ally with us anymore. So there's a bit of some tension there. Anyway, who kills Gavin? Save your Gavin. Saving Gavin. Saving Private Gavin. Where are you, Gavin? There you are, Gavin. It's time for you to die. And who kills you? Denise. Rightio. Bit random, but whatever. We'll go with it. What's the next thing we're doing? Carl Grimes is deaf. Oh, this is a small one. It's Natanya. Do you know what? It is like one of our biggest characters. One of our longest running characters. So, yeah, I guess we'll go with it. Natanya gets bitten, dies, and I guess gives the same lecture to Max. Like, you know, let's save I mean, even though all these people have died for Natanya in the past, like, what? what did I say? Like all these people, or Addy anyway, or Marco, all died for Natalia. But whatever, we'll go with it. Harlan Carson's death. So who tries to escape the sanctuary and then gets shot whilst trying to make a great escape? It's Aaron. All right, interesting. And then finally, not finally. Now, it's a bit of a mess at this point because none of these characters, we've not really been with any of these characters. These are like new characters who've invaded our TV screens all of a sudden, invaded our favourite show, The Walking Dead, and they're just taking up all the screen time and also all the deaths. But whatever. Where's Gargiulio? Bring back Gargiulio. The next thing we need to do is Tobin's death. So Scott is getting Tobin's death. Rightio. Another small character. Scott, of course. Tobin death. Very, very sad. R.I.P. Scott. And next up we have who kills Jared? Okay. The long-haired savior guy who, of course, killed Bertie, right? Yeah, killed Bertie. It's Dwight. Well, interesting. So I guess Dwight's just helping out. He kills Savior Jared to avenge. Well, not even to avenge anyone. Just because he was, he's just trying to help out. Because he's a nice guy like that, defecting for us. So where is Jared? There he is. So we can add him to the Season 8 deaths. Rightio. Next up, we have to add Negan, Laura, and DJ. Because, of course, they are going to be joining us. Laura. Oh, sugar. Laura, DJ. Rightio. We'll shuffle a little bit here. And our next thing we have to decide is who kills Gary, who kills Simon. I guess this is the same one. Because I guess Gary just gets shot by a bunch of saviors. So this is the person who kills Simon and Gary. It's DJ. Oh my god, we just added him. So DJ, I guess, on behalf of Negan, kills Simon and also kills Gary. That's a bit of a twist, but I like it. So whatever, we'll roll with it. Interesting. I hope someone's writing all this down. I hope to see it. Oh god. Brain. Simon's there. And that's a season 8 death. And Gary as well. Where the hell are you, Gary? Will the real Gary step up? There you are, Gaza. Gaza. Get Gaza down there. He's a dead man. Now we have who defeats Negan, who's sent to fear. So first, who's defeats Negan? Who's the person who slits Negan's throat and ends the war? It was so close to Max. It's DJ again. DJ just defected and was a much more effective than Dwight, I guess. What a man. DJ just ended the war for us. And then this person's getting exiled, sent to fear. Pete Anderson, I guess he does beat his wife. Oh wait, no, which version of Pete is this? There's two. I messed up. I'm going to say, because this one's close to Rosita, I'm going to say this is Pete. I'm going to say it has to be Pete Anderson. It makes more sense. So we'll remove one anyway. We'll remove one, and then we've got another Pete. It doesn't matter anyway, because he's going to fear. Yeah, because he's beating his wife, I think that makes sense, right? So we exile him for beating his wife, nothing to do with the war, but he's sent to fear. But I think Jessie runs after him. I think she wants to forgive him, so she leaves Sam, and she goes. That's how I think will make it make sense. Okay, so they're going to fear, but then someone is also running away to Texas. So this is like our Morgan. So our version of Morgan. Oh my god, it was going to land on Jessie anyway. Isn't that crazy? That was what I was going with, but that was who's going to land on anyway. Oh, so I didn't even need to decide that. I literally did. But anyway, who's running to fear as a new? It's Aiden. It almost landed on DJ then, and I was kind of excited. Okay, so Aiden also is leaving. Maybe he's just had like too much stress. He's just too worried about losing his family. And so he decides, I'm going to run away. Mom, Dad, bro. I don't want to lose you. And that war was pretty close. So he runs off to Texas. And of course, Pete is exiled. And Jesse goes looking for Pete regardless. Leaving little Sam behind, of course. Great. What a weird spin-off that is. So next up we have season 9. We're on to season 9. So Max, of course, was pregnant, so now she has had baby. We'll call this baby Gargiulio Jr., okay? GJ. It's GJ. Baby GJ, okay? And so we'll add GJ to the list. Gargiulio Jr., alright? GJ, new legacy character just dropped. Can't wait. Crazy. Okay, so we've got a baby. Max has got son. So now we have Gregory's death, who is executed for basically trying to kill their leader, right? And then we can decide which leader it was, whichever makes sense. It's Megan, the child. Okay, and who would her leader have been? Would have been in Alex... Wait. They were in the prison community. So they would have been within the prison community. Would it have been the prison community? Who did Megan come along with? I'm a bit lost. Where's Megan? Yeah, that would have been the prison community. Oh, okay. I guess she tried to kill, I don't know, who would be the leader of this group? Abraham? She tried to kill Abraham, so Abraham executes the child. Yep, that tracks. That checks out. Yeah, well, we'll roll with that. Executes child. Awesome. So, yeah, Megan's been killed for being a snake. Next up, we have who kills Justin, and then who kills a rat. I guess this will just do both in one. Eric? Okay, so it's Alexandria that are doing the killing. So Eric probably directing people to kill both a rat and Justin. So let's get them out of here. They've been killed. Justin here and a rat. What a silly name. A rat. Come here, rat. You've also been executed. Next up, we have who blows up the bridge. Oh yeah, just a small one. So who's the character who blows up the bridge and eventually goes off into their own spin-off? Oh, I'm here for it. I am here for it. DJ, the man who swooped in and saved the Savior War, defeated Negan, killed both Simon and Gary. Oh, do you know what? I'm in love with it. Where are you, DJ? Our new protagonist. Well, he was our new protagonist. He blows up the bridge. He saves all the communities. He gets washed away down the river. Where the frig is he? I can't find him. I'm blind, man. I'm blind. Where was he? He was season 6, wasn't he? Because, well, he wasn't technically, but yeah. So DJ, he gets sent off to a spin-off. Wow. He's going to The Ones Who Live. But we also need to find out who is going to also be going to said spin-off. Who's like helped kidnap him, basically. It's Deanna. Deanna was in contact with the CRM this whole time. Could work. I mean, she's a politician, right? Maybe she would have those high connections. So Deanna is the one who has sent DJ because he's like, this is a great leader for your thing. I mean, this guy's crazy, right? He's an unsung hero. So Deanna heads off to The Ones Who Live as well. And I think I'd just decide randomly who the third person is, and that's in season 10. Like who gets the idea that where Deanna / DJ has gone. And of course, it has to be Reg, right? It has to be Reg, Reg, it has to be. He's like, yo, Spencer, you're a big boy. I'm going to go get your mom back, all right? I'm going to go get your mom back. Obviously, we lost Aiden. Aiden ran off to Texas, but don't worry, Spencer. I'm going to go get your mom back. So in season 10, he will go, obviously, after finding Deanna's boots or some shit. But I may as well put him there now, just so it makes sense. So we have Oh, okay, so we've got some new characters. I guess these guys are going to be like our version of Magna's group, even though Magna's group are all gone, but you know. Our version of Magna's group is basically going to be Axel. So we've got Axel, Oscar, Big Tiny as well. I thought why not? Big Tiny, Michonne. Yeah, oh yeah, Michonne, just a small character. I don't know if you've heard of her. Merle Dixon is there as well. Milton. Now, I know Merle does appear in Season 1, but he really is more of a Season 3 character, because he's only in like an episode. We've got Karen, Tyrese, and Sasha. Awesome. Okay, yeah. That's all we need. So, we've added them. Who kills Jocelyn? That's an interesting one. So who kills Jocelyn? This probably couldn't be any of the characters we just added, so probably should have done this before. Okay, maybe in this universe it was. Okay, so Milton was the one who killed Jocelyn. Milton say that's how he's been in the group for a while. The others have just recently joined. Okay, they lost Milton a long time ago, and now they've been reunited. But yeah, Milton killed Jocelyn, I guess, for stealing some children. Milton wanted to steal those children, and he was very angry that he couldn't. So yeah, Jocelyn has been executed by Milton of all people. Bit random. And then who kills Jed and Regina? Yeah, who burns Jed and Regina? Burns them alive. It's Michonne. It's a bit random. Maybe Michonne just kind of, they try and rob her, so she kills them, and that's how she shows the audience. Oh wow, this is a badass character. She killed annoying bloody Reg and Regina. So not Reg, Reg and Regina and fucking Jed. Oh my god, I'm losing the plot here, guys. I'm losing the plot. I need to find Regina. This is like low key kind of hurting my brain. I can't lie. Next we just got to push through. We've got Jesus' death. Okay, Jesus' death. Big one. Whisperers are coming in. And I think the conflict here would probably come from the fact that Alpha obviously finds out that they used to know Lydia. It's Bob! Oh. Because obviously Lydia's dead. And I think Alpha's like, you couldn't protect her. Your ways are stupid. So it's kind of like a revenge thing, even though, ultimately speaking, Lydia was killed. How was Lydia killed again? Anyway, Bob is killed. He gets the Jesus death. How did Lydia die again? I just need to remember. Again, I probably should have written shit down. But if I write things down, the video will be twice as long. And look at the length of this video already, okay? It's already too long. Where the frick is Lydia? I can probably, if I picture her, I can figure how she died. Season 4, the start of Season 4. Ah, I remember now. She got the Zach death, yeah. So yeah, they could just be like, Alpha's like, yo, you didn't protect my daughter, okay? And that's why I'm angry. I mean, really, it's literally just down to Max. But she figures it out from Max, let's say. And she wants to condemn all these people now. And now, here's something interesting. We're doing 10, count them, 10 Pike deaths. But we're going to add an extra one because, of course, Lily. Remember Lily? I didn't do Lily death. I also didn't do a Sam death, to be fair. Should we do 12? Let's do 12. Sam. Which Sam is this? Oh shit, there's two Sams. I've done this again. I'm gonna say this is Terminus Sam, yeah. So Terminus Sam is 1. So we're gonna do 12. So we've got our first one. It's Terminus Sam. Sorry, my dude. You are dead. Sasha is another one. Oh, okay. So we're killing off already killing off Sasha. Another Pike death. 1, 2. I mean, Bob just died as well, her boyfriend, so that's pretty fucking brutal. Heath is the next one. Our third Pike death, Heath. Just like play the music in your head, right, whilst this is happening. Where the frig is Heath? Where the frig is Heath? Have I lost him? Oh, he's not dead, so he'll be here, won't he? No. Where's Alexandria? Oh, mate. Mate. I'm not all there. No, because they're dead. What am I doing, man? Where is Heath? How am I this lost? There he is. Jesus Christ. I think Heath works as a pike death as well because of the dreads. I just feel like a pike death has to be like someone who's like a fairly noticeable head. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 pike deaths. We got 9 more to go. We'll just do 2 in 1 here and then we can sort them out. Lily. Okay, we got Lily. Lily's gone. Tara's not going to be happy. And Pete. Okay, Lily and Pete. So we lose this Pete. And Lily. Where are you, Lily? Lily, where are you? I cannot find Lily for the life of me. Dude, where is Lily? Yeah, sorry, I've broken myself a little bit. So we got 1, 2, 3. What happened there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got what? 7 more? 7 more. Let's do 7 more. We'll do 2 here. I know Rosita is another pike death. Okay. She was in this group there. Yep. And Patrick is another one. Oh, will Alpha leave the glasses on Patrick like she did with Addy? Maybe, actually. Maybe she'll be nice. So we got Patrick. What's that? 5 more, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 5 more. No, not Merle. He's done fuck all. Merle, who's done like nothing in the story so far. We've killed whatever. Merle's been gone. It's like so far, a lot of these characters. I mean, obviously they're big characters to us, some of them, but like they're basically characters who've done nothing. Sherry, I mean, that's like a one substantial character who's done something in this rewrite, just by nature of who she is. But whatever. Where are you, Sherry? Shazza, come out. She's season 6, wasn't she? Or season 5? I think I would have put in 6, would I not? Season 6 characters. Yeah, there she is. I've already lost count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 more. 3 more after Sherry. Eric? Okay. I think Eric did do something before. He killed someone, didn't he not? Mate, who knows? Someone's writing up in the comments, and thank you to whoever is. I know someone will be. We've lost Eric. We lost Olivia. I think Olivia actually was on a pike, and then the final one. Who's our big one? It better be a big character. Eric and Olivia. So we got Eric. And Olivia. Oh my god, this is crazy, isn't it? It's Gabriel. Yikes. Okay, I mean he was the leader of our community there, or prison or whatever community. So maybe that works. Not prison community. Alexandria. Yeah, he was the leader of Alexandria. That's what we were saying. Along with Diana, like they were like co-leading, obviously. But yeah, Gabriel is gone. That is that's pretty wild. So we have now, of course, our group meet up with Herschel, Maggie, Beth, Otis, Patricia, Jimmy. A family living. A family living with the Whisperers who defect. So we gotta add all them. So in this universe, Herschel and his family found the Whisperers, and they joined them. So we got Maggie, Beth, Jimmy, Otis, Patricia. Maggie, Beth, I think that's it. So they've now defected and joined our group. As you do, really. I'll just add them down here for now. Although I've been trying to keep the characters within their pool so they're a bit easier to find. But maybe that wasn't actually that easy. Maybe I've made it harder for myself now. Who knows? We're on season 10 though, so let's get through this. Oh yeah, who had a baby? Someone, obviously in the show, Rosita has Coco, so we need to have another baby. If it's please land on a woman. Max has had another baby. Okay, that's basically what's happened. So she had Gargiulio Jr. and now she's got another baby. So who's the baby daddy? That's what we need to figure out. Who is the baby daddy? She cannot have a baby. She cannot have a baby by herself, okay? She cannot asexually reproduce. Well, it can't be Patricia, but I'm going to go with the one that's closest. No, I can't go. That's another reroll. Otis, that's just grim. That's grim, man. She's had the baby with Jimmy. Isn't Jimmy like 17? Ugh. For the purposes of this video, he's 20, okay? Max is young as well, right? Whatever. Yikes. So there's another baby. She's had it with... how she had it with Jimmy? She couldn't have had it with Jimmy because of the time skip. That makes no sense. There's not been a time skip. They've only recently joined, defected from the Whisperers. Why is it landing on Otis again? What's going on? Can you not land on another fucking character, please? Who is the baby daddy? Right, it's close to Tobin. That's close to Tobin. Negan makes no sense. He's been in a cell. It was Tobin. Okay? Her baby daddy is Tobin. Where is Tobin? Tobias. Let me grab Tobin, okay? It's because it's all out of order. It's really confusing me because I've done it reversed. Right, Tobin is her baby daddy. This baby is now called Jobin. Jobin, alright? It's Tobin's father's name. Named after Tobin's dad. Right, we're on to season 10. Let's just get into it. We've got who kills Brandon after getting really mad at Brandon for killing children. Who kills Brandon? It's Francine. I like it. Is Francine even alive? I didn't even know she was alive, man. Oh yeah, because we had Francine's death, but she didn't actually die in her death. So she kills weird-ass Brandon, that weird-ass kid. So, Brandon, yeah. GTFO. And then we have Brandon. Sadiq's death. So who's working with Dante and gets the Sadiq death after discovering who he really is? It's another doctor? Oh, it's Eugene. Ah, that works. Eugene, yeah, maybe he could be helping with like medicine and stuff. I could see Eugene helping with that. So yeah, Eugene is obviously helping out with some stuff. Some stuffs. Where is Eugene? He's here somewhere. Oh, let me find you. There you are. So yeah, Eugene gets Eugene gets killed there. And then, of course, who then kills Dante in revenge of Eugene? It's Otis. Why does this wheel love Otis? We always get Otis. I swear to fuck, it always lands on Otis. It's landed on Otis like 3 times now. So Otis kills Dante in revenge. Yeah, maybe Otis realized that Dante was a whisperer. He's like, hang on a minute, that guy is a whisperer. But he realized it in the last second, and maybe Dante, like, teased him or something, or teased Herschel and that family, saying like, you know, you betrayed Alpha, you've defected, so you're gonna get us coming to you, kind of thing. And then Otis kills him, sort of out of not spite, but kills him because he's running his mouth, and also as revenge, you know, for killing poor old Eugene. Where the heck is he? Oh, I put him in season 9. Alrighty. Who's trapped in a cave? Oh, we're not even going to do that one. Skip who's trapped in a cave. We're going to do Laura's death. Mary. So Laura's death, who basically gets killed during Beta's attack on Alexandria. / not Alexandria. In this version, it's the kingdom. Is that Dwight? Oh, random. Alright, well, sorry, Dwight. Dwight was visiting, I guess, or he was in the community, or maybe he just lives in the kingdom now. And Dwight, unfortunately, gets the unfortunate death. Yikes! Where are you, Dwighty boy? Dwighty boy, where are you? Crazy. The Laura death. Gets slammed on the bars. Mary's death. So now we have like the Battle of the Hilltop. So big deaths here. We have Mary's getting stabbed. It's Jimmy. That works because we said he was a defected whisperer. So actually, I like that. No, I like that. I think that works quite well. So he's been executed by Beta. On top of that, oh no, it's Beatrice. She's been there for a while. She has been there. She's been with us for a bit, to be fair. So Beatrice, she's the last. I think she's the last of the Oceanside. Oh, that's actually a shame. Last of the Oceanside, and unfortunately, she gets the what death was that? The Earl death. Yeah. So I guess she has to smack her head on a nail. And then she gets killed by GJ. Haha, GJ. Yeah, because GJ would be quite old now. Like 8 or 9. Good old GJ. So that's Earl's death. And then who kills Alpha? Oh, yeah. Who finally puts an end to Alpha's reign? It's Gage. Bit random, but whatever. Gage infiltrates Alpha. Maybe Alpha's just looking for a child, and Gage infiltrated the infiltrated Alpha that way. You know, being like, "Yo, I could be your new surrogate child," and Beta was like, "Don't trust him. But Alpha was like, "No, I can trust him. He's my new son." And then Gage fucking slits her throat, and then we got Beatrice's death, who gets killed whilst trying to escape the herd after getting trapped in. I don't know if it would be the tower, but whatever. Wait, hang on. We had to remove Reg, didn't we? Because he went after Deanna. Oopsie. I forgot to move him. Who gets killed in the crowd? No! No! Not Jobin. Heads we flip it. Tails, we can't veto it. Alright. So the literal toddler, this is like a natural baby, gets unfortunately killed during the herd. Now I don't know if this makes sense. So I think as a punishment for it being a baby, you know, and someone has to die like trying to protect Jobin. Okay, so who was holding Jobin? Who was holding Jobin whilst the herd ripped through, tried to grab him? Who failed? Little Sam. It was Sam's job to protect Jobin. I guess at this point Sam would be much older. But it was Sam's job to protect Jobin, and he didn't do it. Little Sam, because Sam got the same death basically. Just later on. Anyway, we get who kills Beta. All right, who puts an end to Beta's madness? It's Max's man. Max's man Tobin puts down Beta. Okay, I'm liking that. Showing her how it's done. Now, I'm a bit disappointed Max has done like fuck all this season, but whatever. Whatever, that is how it is, I guess. Where are you, Beta? Beta, right. Season 10 death, there we are. And now, finally, who was banging Leah? Which character went off and banged Leah? I want to know that. Dr. Stephen Edwards. Interesting, but acceptable. Anyway, now we're going to just sort everything out because the Whisper is destroyed. I'm just going to say they destroyed every community other than good old kingdom. So everyone's joining. Everyone's just joining the kingdom, okay? That way I can make things easier. So we've got season 6 characters. So we've got Tammy there. I've already just missed it. Rodney, of course. Gage. Negan's obviously in his cell, or I guess, I don't know. Maybe he's just doing work and stuff. They put him to walk. Laura's about, as well as Frankie as well. Yeah, she's there too. So we can just delete this row now. Then we've got Stephen Edwards, of course. He was banging Leah in the flashback, but you know he's still there. Where have we got? We got Spencer. He's been abandoned by his entire family. Francine, she's kicking about. She killed someone. Yeah, I forget who she killed. We got Noah. Noah's still there. Forgot about him. Olivia, forgot about her too. And we've got Nicholas. So, wait. Hang on. I swear to fuck Olivia got piked. Wait a minute. Did I mix up? I mixed up Olivia and Denise. I swear to God it was Olivia. It wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't Denise. I swear I did not make... Oh God. I think I did. I swear it was Olivia. Oh well, shall I just go with it because I mixed it up now? We'll stay with it. Denise. Anyway, Denise is alive. We can delete that row. Zach, of course, joined our community, as well as Tara, and we've got Abraham, the last of his group. It's kind of crazy. He was the first one to go, and now he's the last one standing. And then we've got Axel. Oh shit! All of our prisoners are alive. Big Tiny, Oscar, Michonne's alive. Milton's alive. Karen's alive. Tyrese is alive. Okay. We delete that one. And then finally we've got season 8, season 9 down, season 10 characters. Leah, we'll leave Leah there for now, just so she's separate. Okay, perfect. And just to double check. Oh God, that's not what I want to do. Olivia. Yeah, I was right. Olivia was piked. Okay, so this is our current main group, I guess. Now something interesting is going to happen, but we first have to do the Reaper plotline, which no one loves, but whatever. So someone is back with friends. Oh yeah, someone left. Oh, I never decided. I think I missed that. Did I miss that one? Oh, I completely missed that. I was gonna have a character go off and then come back with friends. Well, I guess because she didn't do much, we could say it was Max, but we'll say it was I don't really know. Who cares? But anyway, someone left, I guess, and they came back with some new friends. So we get to add some characters, which is Morgan, Duane, and Dr. Jenna. All right. Bit of a weird friend group, but I feel like Elijah and Morgan, because Elijah's obviously, good with the scythe things, and Morgan's good with the stick. I think that's a good one-to-one comparison. Duane, I can just be like a Herschel Reed comparison. You're like a child, and then you of course have Dr. Jenna, who's just kind of there. He's just there to join the group. So those guys have now joined the group too. So you got Morgan, you got Duane, and you got Dr. Jenna. And this probably will be the crew going to attack the Reapers. So let's now do Gage's death. So who gets Gage's death? Attacking the Reapers. I think we'll add another extra one for the Reapers. Why not? We might do. We'll see about it. So Patricia gets Gage's death. Wow. So Max leads the mission, I guess, and Patricia leaves, and then she's forced to stab herself. That's a pretty brutal way to start the season, but we'll go with it. And then we, of course, have... This is going to be another death. Someone else dies to the Reapers. Just to add some spice. Tyrese! So Tyrese is also killed by the Reapers. That's pretty crazy. So Yikes. And then finally we have our... I say finally. Who kills Pope? Who's the person to take out Pope? Popey boy. It's Tammy. Interesting. Tammy kills Pope. Sounds like a funny title. So yeah, goodbye Pope. Popey Bear. And then finally, who kills Brandon? Who kills Carver? I keep saying finally by accident. Who kills Carver? Is it Rodney? Rodney's been doing the works, has he not? Rodney kills Carver. Shoots him. No, I guess hits him with the scythe or something. The little scythe thing that Carver has. And there's probably a technical name for them, but I'm far too drained right now to recall it. We're on the final season. Let's push through this because this is where things get interesting. So we got Alden's death. Okay, one big death. It better be a big death. Let's hope it's a big death. This is the person who was left behind. He was pretty injured. That makes no sense. Obviously, it can't be Rodney. We have to roll again because Rodney's just killed Carver. So obviously, it can't be. It's just Oscar. Oh, okay. Poor Oscar. He's left behind, and then we come back and we find that he's dead. Very sad. Anyway, moving on, we got the Atlanta Wealth arc. So the Atlanta Wealth arc is interesting. So here we go. So we've got these characters. Are you ready? All of our season 1 characters are here now. We got Rick and all that. But I'm doing something a bit more interesting. So we're going to figure out who is our Annie first. Who represents Annie? So who's not even a part of this community? So these, of course, represents a 1 to 16. If it's past 16, I'm rolling a d20. If it's 18, 19, or 20, I'll just roll again. So number 3 is our Annie, Amy. So Amy's our Annie. She doesn't live with these guys. She doesn't live in the Atlanta Wealth. She lives separately. So Annie, I'm going to say Negan is obviously exiled. And, of course, he then eventually comes back. Well, he joins Riverbend, or a version of Riverbend. Maybe, I guess it's the Atlanta camp. He joins the RV, the Winnebago, okay? He joins the RV crew, we'll call him that. And he gets with Amy, okay? So he marries Amy. Bit weird, there's a bit of an age gap there, but whatever. So we now add Amy to our list. And then on top of that, we have to do the second is our max. So who is our max? So we have to roll another d20. 19, we have to roll again. 13. So who is number 13? That is Judith. Okay. Right. So if there's going to be a romance here, this has to be a child character who was speaking to Judith. Because even if, yeah, Judith would be like a... what, 12 maybe? Like the oldest we could probably make Judith is like, I think Judith's like 11, right? 11, 12, something like that, maybe. So what about Judith? Judith's here. So Judith will join our team. Now who do we have left that's like a similar age to Judith? Because I'm not going to spin because there's no point. We just need to find someone who's a similar age to Judith. I guess it doesn't have to be romantic. Duane? No, Duane would have been. Duane would be much older. Now. Oh! Julio Jr., of course. That's perfect. No, that works well. Yeah, Julio Jr., he'd be the same age as Judith. Yeah, there we go. So Julio Jr. was talking to Judith on the radio. Okay, and that's how we got into this mess. So Julio Jr. led a team to go to the Atlanta Wealth. And, of course, that's where they met. And then we have our Max. And then Judith, her brother. Oh, my God, this is perfect. Her brother, Carl, is our Mercer, of course. What? Do you know what? Everyone, people who dipped out of this video, they've not seen this perfect television. So Carl is our Mercer, right? And then who's our Tommy? Does anyone make sense to be our Tommy? Not really, I don't think. Is Merle alive? No, Merle's dead. We lost Merle, didn't we? Yeah. No one really makes sense to be. No. I guess actually Andrea could be. Should we say Andrew's our Tommy? Let's say Andrew's our Tommy. We'll go with that. So Andrea's on our side as well. She's our version of Tommy. I think that kind of makes sense. I could have rolled another thing, but I want it to make the most sense. But it makes the most sense there because obviously Amy is on our side, so it makes sense that Andrea would then be on that side. So that is it. And then roll for Tyler too. So we also have a Tyler Davis. So who is our Tyler Davis? So roll another d20. 16. Is there a 16? Oh, it's Glenn. Oh, perfect. So our soldier that gets beaten up by one of our group members and then later is sent to like a labor camp is going to be Glenn. So another ally to add to our list. Now, here comes the fun part. All right. So you have the Commonwealth arc. In this universe, it's the Atlanta Wealth arc. The Atlanta Wealth is run by Rick Grimes. Now, Rick will be our Pamela, okay? Laurie will be our... I was going to say Carl would be our Sebastian, but I guess he wouldn't. I think our Lance is probably Carol. Sophia's probably our Sebastian. And then you have, like, Laurie as well. She's, like, a Scrooge. You have, like, Ed, all these, like, lackeys that, like, work for them. And the biggest lackey of all, Daryl. You know, he's, like, a military guy. Uh-oh. He's, he's, of course... he's like he's not the Mercer because I guess Carl's kind of the Mercer, but actually no, Carl wouldn't be the Mercer. Carl's just the brother. Yeah. Daryl's the Mercer, but he's like evil Mercer. Okay. Okay. So we have the Marco death. So who gets Marco's death? Who's shot while he's trying to escape? It can't be Max. I don't accept that. I veto it. Max is our main character, kind of. Kind of the main character. It's Axel? Isn't that like the same death that Axel gets anyway? Shot in the head by a villain in a shocking manner. Yeah. Well, Axel, see you later, dude. You've been great. We love you. Mwah. But you got the Marco death. Next up, we have Tyler Davis's death and then Jules' death. So Tyler Davis's death. So who gets shot whilst trying to sneak back into the Commonwealth to infiltrate it? Oh no! It's Duane! Fuck, okay, Morgan's gonna be devastated. Poor Morgan. Lost his son Duane. Duane shot and killed. What the hell, man? Right, next up we have the Jules death. So who gets the Jules death? We'll probably throw a few extra deaths in here as well, just to spice things up. Nicholas! See you later, Nicholas. You unfortunately got the Jules death. He's eaten by walkers whilst they all infiltrate the Commonwealth. And then on top of that, we have another death. This will be the Luke death, I guess. It's Gage. And then we'll chuck one extra one in as well. We'll chuck an extra one in. Why not? So we lose Gage as well. He's also devoured, or I guess they try to amputate his foot. But then unfortunately they were unable to do it. And yeah, maybe Rodney's with him. And he's like crying. And he's like, no, Gage, man. And he's forced to kill him. And then Francine as well. We also lose Francine. I'm just going to say she's devoured by walkers. Damn. Okay. And then finally, we have our big death. Okay. Our big death is... We're going to keep spinning until we get a big character. Or a character who's been big in our story. Oh, no. There you go. Our big death is Negan. Negan is bitten in the process. He's redeemed himself in everyone's eyes. And he gets the sad, big final death of the series. Where he's put down. I like that. I think that's nice. Good old Negan. He's dead. Now, next up, of course, we've got some revenge to do. All right, we've lost our poor Negan. We've lost that. Right, lost some characters there. But is Rick going to be imprisoned or is he going to be killed? Heads, he's imprisoned. Tails, he's killed. Okay, so Rick will be imprisoned by our people. Right, Carl will imprison. Carl will help to get him imprisoned. But everyone else, they're gonna die. So who kills Laurie? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Aw. Amy. Amy is the one to kill Laurie. Kills her. She's been killed off. Who kills Carol? Okay, this is our Lance death, basically. Who kills Carol? It's Beth. Interesting. Beth kills Carol. Alright. Who kills our version of Sebastian Milton? Who kills Sophia? Privileged bratty Sophia. It's Denise. Interesting. Okay. Pushes her into a walker. Kind of like Eugene style, maybe, yeah. So we lose Sophia. Now here's a big one. Who kills Daryl? The ultimate, the Mercer, the evil Mercer of our thing. It's Glenn. Okay, well Glenn, of course, is like helping us. He's like our Tyler Davis. So it's kind of like it's like a soldier killing his commander. I think that kind of works. So yeah, Glenn kills Daryl. What a crazy tale. Who kills Ed? I guess Ed's just, Carol's husband, but in this, maybe Carol's the one who abuses him. We shouldn't laugh at abuse. Karen! Bit random, but we'll go with it. Where are you, Eddie boy? Ed killed by Karen. Jim! Who kills Jim? It's Earl. Earl kills Jim. Who kills T-Dog? Karen again, getting some more kills. Who kills Morales? I was hoping Max might show up here and kill someone. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Yeah, there we are. She kills Morales. Who kills Dale? I'm just killing off all the OGs, all the OG Atlanta. Dale, your time is numbered. Herschel, Battle of the Oldies. I kind of like that, an old whisperer. Herschel is, of course, a whisperer in this version. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy. I like that. And then finally, who kills Jacqui? It's Rodney. All right, Rodney's been on a crazy one, hasn't he? So now we have to decide. Finally, we're finished. Who's gonna go to New York ×2, and then who's gonna go to France ×2. So 2 people got to go to New York. Now I'm gonna hopefully whoever it lands on, I'm gonna decide. Okay, I think this one should be France. I think Jenna should be going to France personally, because I think this makes sense, right? Because he was in contact with France. I like this. No, I think this is good. And who's going to be the buddy who goes with him? I guess it could be anyone, really, but let's decide. Let's do a random wheel and decide who's going to go with him. Otis, the former whisperer. I like that. Maybe that works. It's just going for backup. And then finally, who goes to New York? 2 characters got to go to New York together. Laura? And who else could it be? Is any other saviors alive? Huh. I guess we'll roll for it. Laura and who? Mercer? Okay, maybe this whole time Laura and Mercer had like a thing. Maybe they were like a little bit of an item. Okay? And they kind of, but then obviously Laura's a savior, etc., etc. So maybe that's what's happening. So those two are going to New York together. Interesting. And then obviously the ones who live is going to be with Deanna, wasn't it? Yeah, Deanna and DJ. DJ, who became like the main character for like half a season. Rightio, I think that is everything then. So our final roster of characters left sort of alive as here, and then of course some of them went to spin-offs. So this video went very long. I'll leave the formula in the link in the description for if you want to do this, but this one takes time, and I did not expect myself to be doing it for this many hours, but whatever. Bye.